Cleopatra VII, also known as Cleopatra Philopator, was the last active pharaoh of ancient Egypt and is widely recognized as one of the most famous and enigmatic women in history. She was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, Egypt, and ruled from 51 BCE until her death in 30 BCE. Cleopatra was a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, which was founded by one of Alexander the Great's generals, Ptolemy I. The Ptolemies were a Greek-speaking dynasty that ruled Egypt for 3 centuries before the Roman conquest. Cleopatra was known for her beauty, intelligence, and political savvy. She was fluent in several languages, including Greek, Egyptian, and Latin, and was well educated in history, philosophy, and astronomy. Cleopatra's reign was marked by political turmoil and intrigue, as she sought to maintain her grip on power in the face of Roman expansion. She famously formed a relationship with Julius Caesar, which helped secure her position as ruler of Egypt. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, she aligned herself with Mark Antony, one of Caesar's top generals. Cleopatra and Mark Antony became lovers, and together they formed an alliance against Caesar's successor, Octavian, later known as Augustus. Their forces were defeated in the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE, and Cleopatra and Mark Antony committed suicide the following year. Cleopatra's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule in Egypt. Her legacy has endured through the centuries, and she has been portrayed in countless works of art, literature, and film. Despite the many myths and legends that have grown up around her, Cleopatra remains a fascinating figure in history, whose life and legacy continue to inspire and intrigue people around the world. Cleopatra's legacy is often overshadowed by her romantic relationships, particularly with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. However, she was also a skilled politician and diplomat who made significant contributions to the cultural and economic development of Egypt. During her reign, Cleopatra worked to strengthen Egypt's economy by expanding trade with other nations and investing in agriculture. She also promoted the arts and sciences, patronizing scholars and poets and commissioning impressive public works, such as the Pharos Lighthouse in Alexandria. Cleopatra was also a powerful symbol of Egypt's cultural and religious identity. She presented herself as the reincarnation of the goddess Isis, and her rule was marked by a revival of traditional Egyptian religious practices and rituals. Despite her many accomplishments, Cleopatra was viewed with suspicion and hostility by many of her contemporaries, particularly the Romans. She was often portrayed as a cunning seductress who used her beauty and charm to manipulate men and gain power. The image of Cleopatra as a seductive and manipulative woman has persisted in popular culture to this day, but many historians believe that this portrayal is unfair and inaccurate. Cleopatra was a complex and multifaceted figure, whose legacy has been shaped as much by the prejudices and misconceptions of her time as by her own accomplishments. Despite the many challenges she faced, Cleopatra remains a symbol of female empowerment and resilience, a woman who defied convention and fought to maintain her power and independence in a world dominated by men. Cleopatra's reign was marked by political instability and conflict. She came to power at a time when Egypt was facing increasing pressure from the Roman Empire, which had already annexed several of Egypt's neighboring territories. To maintain her grip on power, Cleopatra was forced to navigate a complex web of alliances and rivalries, often relying on her charisma and diplomatic skill to win over potential adversaries. Cleopatra's relationship with Julius Caesar was one of the most pivotal moments in her reign. Caesar had come to Egypt in pursuit of his rival, Pompey, who had sought refuge there. Cleopatra saw an opportunity to gain Caesar's favor and preserve her own position, and so she famously snuck into his chambers wrapped in a rug, hoping to seduce him. The two became lovers and formed a political alliance, with Caesar providing military and financial support to Cleopatra's government. Together, they defeated Cleopatra's brother and rival for the throne, Ptolemy XIII, and secured her position as ruler of Egypt. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra aligned herself with Mark Antony, another of Caesar's top generals. The two became romantically involved, and Cleopatra used her influence to support Antony's political ambitions. Together, they waged war against Octavian, later known as Augustus, Caesar's successor, in a bid to maintain their power and independence. The Battle of Actium in 31 BCE was a decisive defeat for Cleopatra and Mark Antony's forces, and it marked the end of their political ambitions. Facing capture by Octavian's forces, Cleopatra and Mark Antony committed suicide. Despite her ultimate defeat, Cleopatra remains a powerful symbol of female leadership and strength. Her legacy has endured for centuries, inspiring countless writers, artists, and scholars to explore her life and influence on the world. Her story is a testament to the enduring power of human ambition and resilience, and a reminder of the important role that women have played throughout history. Cleopatra's reign was characterized by a number of key accomplishments, many of which have left a lasting impact on Egypt and the world as a whole. One of her most significant achievements was her investment in the arts and sciences. Cleopatra was a patron of scholars, poets, and artists, and she encouraged the creation of new works that celebrated Egypt's rich cultural heritage. One of the most famous examples of Cleopatra's patronage was the Pharos Lighthouse in Alexandria, which was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Cleopatra also supported the construction of the Library of Alexandria, which was the largest and most significant library of its time, housing a vast collection of ancient texts and manuscripts. Cleopatra's reign was also marked by significant economic growth and development. She worked to expand Egypt's trade relations with other nations, promoting commerce and industry throughout the country. She invested in agriculture and irrigation, helping to increase food production and reduce dependence on foreign imports. Cleopatra was also a skilled politician and diplomat, known for her ability to navigate complex political alliances and win over potential rivals. Her relationship with Julius Caesar is one of the most famous examples of her political acumen, but she also worked to establish strong ties with other world leaders, including King Herod of Judea and the ruler of Mauritania. Despite her many accomplishments, Cleopatra faced significant challenges throughout her reign. She was constantly threatened by external pressures, particularly from the expanding Roman Empire, and she was also forced to navigate internal political rivalries and unrest. Cleopatra's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule in Egypt. However, her legacy has endured for centuries, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Today, she is remembered as a powerful and complex figure, whose life and legacy continue to captivate and inspire people around the world. Cleopatra's legacy has been shaped by a complex mix of historical fact and mythology. Many of the stories that have been told about her over the centuries are based on rumors and hearsay, rather than on actual historical records. As a result, it can be difficult to separate fact from fiction when it comes to her life and accomplishments. One of the most persistent myths about Cleopatra is that she was a seductress who used her beauty and charm to manipulate men and gain power. While it is true that she was known for her charisma and intelligence, this characterization of her has been criticized by many historians as a sexist and biased portrayal. In reality, Cleopatra was a highly intelligent and politically astute leader, who was known for her strategic thinking and diplomatic skill. She was a master of languages and cultures, speaking several languages fluently and navigating complex political alliances with ease. Cleopatra's reign was also marked by a revival of traditional Egyptian religion and culture. She presented herself as the reincarnation of the goddess Isis, and she worked to restore many of the ancient rituals and traditions that had been suppressed under previous rulers. Despite the challenges she faced, Cleopatra remained fiercely committed to the independence and sovereignty of Egypt. She was a proud and patriotic leader who worked tirelessly to defend her country against external threats and to promote its economic and cultural growth. Today, Cleopatra remains a powerful symbol of female empowerment and leadership, a woman who defied convention and fought to maintain her power and independence in a world dominated by men. Her story serves as a reminder of the important contributions that women have made throughout history, and of the ongoing struggle for gender equality and social justice. Cleopatra's life and reign have been the subject of countless works of art and literature over the centuries, including plays, novels, films, and operas. Her story has captured the imagination of people around the world, inspiring both admiration and controversy. One of the most famous depictions of Cleopatra is in William Shakespeare's play Antony and Cleopatra, which portrays her as a complex and multifaceted character, torn between her love for Mark Antony and her duty to her country. Other works of literature have portrayed her in a more romantic light, emphasizing her relationships with powerful men and her tragic end. In popular culture, Cleopatra has been portrayed by some of the most famous actresses of the past century, including Elizabeth Taylor, Vivien Leigh, and Sophia Loren. These portrayals have often emphasized her beauty and sensuality, perpetuating the myth of Cleopatra as a seductive femme fatale. Despite these portrayals, modern historians have sought to reclaim Cleopatra's legacy as a powerful and accomplished leader who defied gender norms and challenged the status quo. Her reign marked a period of significant cultural and economic growth in Egypt, and her patronage of the arts and sciences helped to shape the course of history. Today, Cleopatra's story continues to fascinate and inspire people around the world. Her legacy serves as a reminder of the important contributions that women have made throughout history, and of the ongoing struggle for gender equality and social justice. In addition to her role as a political leader and patron of the arts, Cleopatra was also a mother. She had 4 children, 3 with Julius Caesar and 1 with Mark Antony. Her children played an important role in her political alliances and ambitions, and she worked hard to secure their futures and protect them from harm. Cleopatra was a queen of Egypt, known for her intelligence, beauty, and political skill. She was the last ruler of the Ptolemaic Dynasty, which had been founded by one of Alexander the Great's generals and ruled Egypt for over 300 years. Cleopatra was born in Alexandria in 69 BCE and was the daughter of Ptolemy XII. She became queen at the age of 18, ruling jointly with her younger brother Ptolemy XIII, but their relationship was strained. In 48 BCE, Cleopatra was forced to flee Egypt after a civil war broke out between her and her brother. She raised an army in Syria and returned to Egypt with the support of Julius Caesar, the Roman general. Cleopatra and Caesar became lovers, and she gave birth to a son named Caesarion. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra formed an alliance with Mark Antony, another powerful Roman general, and became his lover. Together, they had 3 children. However, their alliance with Antony led to a conflict with Octavian, Caesar's adopted son and heir, and in 31 BCE, Antony and Cleopatra were defeated in a naval battle at Actium. Following their defeat, they fled to Egypt, and in 30 BCE, they both committed suicide rather than be captured by Octavian's army. Cleopatra was known for her beauty, intelligence, and political skill. She was highly educated and spoke several languages, including Egyptian, Greek, and Latin. She was also a patron of the arts and sciences and was particularly interested in astronomy. Cleopatra's legacy has been shaped by centuries of myth-making and romanticization, which have obscured the complexities of her life and reign. However, her story continues to fascinate people today, and she remains one of the most iconic figures of the ancient world. One of Cleopatra's most remarkable achievements was her ability to maintain Egypt's independence and autonomy in a world dominated by powerful empires, such as Rome. She was able to do this by forming alliances with key figures in the Roman Republic, such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and by playing the competing factions of the Roman elite against one another. Cleopatra was also a shrewd politician and diplomat. She understood the importance of image and symbolism in politics and made strategic use of her appearance and cultural heritage to enhance her authority and legitimacy. For example, she often dressed herself in the clothing of the goddess Isis, the most important deity in the Egyptian pantheon, and presented herself as the embodiment of Egyptian sovereignty and power. Cleopatra's reign was marked by a number of significant cultural and intellectual achievements as well. She was a patron of the arts and sciences and founded a library in Alexandria that became one of the most famous centers of learning in the ancient world. The library was home to a vast collection of books, manuscripts, and other texts from across the Mediterranean and beyond. It was also a center for scientific research, and scholars from all over the world came to Alexandria to study astronomy, medicine, and other disciplines. In addition to her many accomplishments, Cleopatra was also a controversial figure in her own time and continues to be so today. She was seen by many Romans as a dangerous and seductive foreigner who threatened the stability of the Roman Republic. This negative portrayal of Cleopatra was perpetuated by Roman historians and writers, who often presented her as a scheming and manipulative temptress who used her sexuality to control powerful men. However, recent scholarship has challenged this view and highlighted the complexity and agency of Cleopatra as a political leader and cultural figure. Despite her many successes and achievements, Cleopatra faced numerous challenges throughout her reign. One of her biggest challenges was maintaining her grip on power amidst the political instability and upheaval that characterized the ancient world. In particular, she had to contend with the growing power and influence of Rome, which was expanding its empire across the Mediterranean and threatening to engulf Egypt. Cleopatra's relationship with Rome was complex and often fraught with tension. She initially formed an alliance with Julius Caesar, who helped her secure her throne after a bitter power struggle with her brother. However, after Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra found herself embroiled in a struggle for power with a number of Roman factions, including Caesar's own adopted son, Octavian. To protect herself and Egypt from the growing threat of Rome, Cleopatra turned to another powerful Roman general, Mark Antony. Antony and Cleopatra fell in love and formed a powerful political and military alliance, but their relationship was deeply controversial in Rome, where it was seen as a threat to the stability of the Roman Republic. In 31 BCE, Antony and Cleopatra faced off against Octavian in the Battle of Actium, which marked the end of their relationship and the beginning of Rome's domination of the Mediterranean. Cleopatra's legacy has been shaped by the many myths and legends that surround her life and reign. She has been portrayed as a powerful and seductive queen, a cunning and ruthless politician, and a tragic figure whose downfall was ultimately caused by her own mistakes and weaknesses. Regardless of the many different interpretations of her life, however, there is no denying that Cleopatra was one of the most remarkable and influential women in ancient history. Her life and legacy continue to fascinate and inspire people all over the world, more than 2,000 years after her death. Cleopatra's legacy has had a profound impact on popular culture, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Her story has been retold and reimagined in many different forms, from Shakespeare's famous play Antony and Cleopatra to the epic films of Hollywood's golden age. One of the most famous adaptations of Cleopatra's story is the 1963 film starring Elizabeth Taylor in the title role. The film, which was one of the most expensive and ambitious productions of its time, was beset by numerous problems, including cost overruns, production delays, and Taylor's health issues. Despite these challenges, the film was a commercial success and cemented Taylor's status as one of the biggest stars of the era. Other notable adaptations of Cleopatra's story include the novel The Memoirs of Cleopatra by Margaret George, which offers a fictionalized account of her life and reign, and the opera Antony and Cleopatra by Samuel Barber, which has become a beloved classic of the operatic repertoire. Cleopatra's legacy has also had a significant impact on feminist thought and women's history. As a powerful female leader who challenged the status quo and broke down barriers, she has become an icon of female empowerment and a symbol of hope for women around the world. Her story has inspired generations of women to pursue their dreams and fight for equality and justice, and her contributions to history continue to be celebrated and studied today. In conclusion, Cleopatra's story is one of the most fascinating and enduring tales of ancient history. Another interesting aspect of Cleopatra's life is her relationship with the Roman Empire, which had a profound impact on the course of her reign and ultimately led to her downfall. Cleopatra was known for her diplomatic skills, and she worked tirelessly to maintain good relations with Rome, which was the dominant power in the Mediterranean world at the time. Her relationship with Julius Caesar, in particular, was crucial to her survival and success. After a period of political turmoil and upheaval, Caesar emerged as the most powerful figure in Rome, and he sought to establish a strong alliance with Egypt. Cleopatra, recognizing the strategic importance of such an alliance, cultivated a close personal relationship with Caesar, which ultimately led to the birth of their son, Caesarion. However, after Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra found herself at odds with his successor, Octavian, who was determined to bring Egypt under Roman control. She formed an alliance with Mark Antony, who was one of Octavian's rivals for power, and the two embarked on a campaign to defend their territories from Roman aggression. Despite their initial successes, Mark Antony and Cleopatra were ultimately defeated by Octavian's forces, and they were forced to retreat to Egypt. In the end, rather than face capture and humiliation at the hands of the Roman conquerors, Cleopatra chose to take her own life, a decision that has cemented her status as a tragic and romantic figure. Cleopatra's relationship with Rome is a fascinating example of the complex interplay between politics, diplomacy, and personal relationships in the ancient world. Her story offers a glimpse into a bygone era of power and intrigue, and it continues to captivate and inspire people today. One of the enduring mysteries surrounding Cleopatra's life is the true nature of her death. While many accounts suggest that she committed suicide by allowing herself to be bitten by a venomous snake, there is still some debate among historians about the exact circumstances of her demise. Some scholars have suggested that Cleopatra may have used other methods to end her life, such as poison or suffocation. Others have speculated that she may have been murdered by her enemies or that she may have faked her own death in order to escape from the Roman forces. Despite these uncertainties, it is clear that Cleopatra's death marked the end of an era for Egypt and the Mediterranean world. Her reign was a time of great cultural and political richness, and her legacy has endured for centuries, inspiring countless artists, writers, and thinkers to explore her life and impact on history. Cleopatra's story offers a fascinating glimpse into the complex interplay between power, gender, and cultural identity in the ancient world. Her unique blend of intelligence, beauty, and charisma allowed her to navigate the treacherous waters of politics and diplomacy, and her unwavering commitment to the interests of her people ensured that her legacy would endure long after her death. Today, Cleopatra remains an iconic figure in popular culture, embodying a timeless ideal of feminine power, intelligence, and beauty. Her story continues to captivate and inspire people of all ages and backgrounds, serving as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact that women can have on the world. One of the most enduring aspects of Cleopatra's legacy is her impact on the arts. During her reign, Egypt experienced a cultural renaissance, with a flourishing of artistic and literary works that celebrated the country's rich history and mythology. Cleopatra herself was a patron of the arts, commissioning numerous statues, paintings, and other works that celebrated the beauty and power of the Egyptian goddesses and their influence on everyday life. She also sponsored the construction of numerous public buildings and monuments, which served as symbols of her authority and the power of the Egyptian state. After her death, Cleopatra continued to inspire artists and writers around the world, becoming the subject of countless works of literature, art, and popular culture. From William Shakespeare's play Antony and Cleopatra to Hollywood films like Cleopatra, 1963, her story has captured the imagination of generations, serving as a testament to the enduring power of myth and legend. Today, Cleopatra's legacy continues to inspire and captivate people around the world, serving as a reminder of the power of beauty, intellect, and leadership to shape the course of history. Her story is a testament to the enduring impact that individuals can have on the world, and it continues to inspire people of all ages and backgrounds to pursue their own dreams and aspirations, just as she did. Another aspect of Cleopatra's legacy is her impact on the position of women in leadership roles. As one of the few female rulers in ancient history, Cleopatra's reign challenged traditional notions of gender roles and power dynamics. Despite facing significant opposition and discrimination, Cleopatra was able to assert her authority and maintain her position of power through a combination of intelligence, diplomacy, and strategic alliances. Her success as a leader helped to pave the way for other women throughout history to take on positions of political and social power, inspiring generations of female leaders and trailblazers. Moreover, Cleopatra's reign highlighted the importance of diplomacy and strategic alliances in maintaining political stability and power. Throughout her reign, Cleopatra worked tirelessly to maintain good relations with foreign powers and to form strategic alliances with key political players, such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. This approach allowed her to navigate the complex political landscape of her time and to assert her authority in the face of formidable opposition. Today, Cleopatra's legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of leadership, diplomacy, and strategic thinking in times of political and social upheaval. Her story continues to inspire and empower women around the world, serving as a symbol of strength, resilience, and perseverance in the face of adversity. Cleopatra's impact on the world was not limited to her political and cultural achievements. Her reign also marked a turning point in the history of science and technology, as Egypt experienced a resurgence in scientific and mathematical inquiry during her time in power. Under Cleopatra's patronage, Egyptian scholars made significant advancements in fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. One of the most notable figures of this era was the mathematician and astronomer Hipparchus, who was invited to Alexandria by Cleopatra to study the stars and make astronomical observations. His work would later be instrumental in the development of modern astronomy. In addition to fostering scientific inquiry, Cleopatra also supported the development of new technologies and innovations. She was a strong advocate for the construction of new public works, such as canals and aqueducts, which improved the quality of life for her people and helped to boost the Egyptian economy. Cleopatra's legacy in science and technology continues to inspire and influence the world today, serving as a testament to the importance of innovation and scientific inquiry in driving progress and advancing human knowledge. Her reign represents a golden age of intellectual and cultural achievement, one that continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. Cleopatra's impact on the world also extends to her legacy in the field of architecture and urban planning. During her reign, Alexandria underwent a significant transformation, with numerous public buildings and architectural marvels being constructed under her patronage. One of the most notable examples is the Pharos Lighthouse, which was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Built during the reign of Cleopatra's Ptolemaic predecessors, the lighthouse served as a symbol of Egypt's maritime power and was instrumental in guiding ships safely into the harbor of Alexandria. Cleopatra also sponsored the construction of numerous public buildings and monuments, which helped to beautify and modernize the city of Alexandria. These included the Serapeum, a massive temple complex dedicated to the Greek-Egyptian deity Serapis, as well as the Caesarium, a grand complex of buildings dedicated to Julius Caesar. Today, Cleopatra's legacy in architecture and urban planning continues to inspire and influence the world. The Pharos Lighthouse, in particular, remains an iconic symbol of the ancient world, serving as a testament to the incredible engineering feats of the time. Her reign represents a golden age of artistic and architectural achievement, one that continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. Cleopatra's legacy also extends to her impact on literature and the arts. During her reign, Alexandria was home to some of the most influential writers and poets of the ancient world, including the famous playwright Menander and the poet Callimachus. Cleopatra was known for her patronage of the arts, and her court was a gathering place for writers, poets, and intellectuals from all over the Mediterranean world. It is said that she was fluent in multiple languages and was a skilled orator, able to engage and captivate audiences with her wit and intelligence. One of the most enduring literary works to come out of Cleopatra's reign is the Alexandrian Library, which was said to contain over 700,000 books and was considered the greatest repository of knowledge in the ancient world. Although the library was destroyed in a fire in the 3rd century AD, its legacy lives on, inspiring generations of scholars and intellectuals to pursue knowledge and learning. Cleopatra's impact on literature and the arts continues to inspire and influence the world today, serving as a reminder of the importance of creativity, intellectual inquiry, and the pursuit of knowledge. Her reign represents a golden age of artistic and literary achievement, one that continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. Another significant aspect of Cleopatra's legacy was her impact on gender roles and women's rights in ancient Egypt. As one of the few female rulers in the ancient world, Cleopatra faced numerous challenges and obstacles in her quest to maintain her power and authority. Despite these challenges, Cleopatra proved to be a skilled and savvy political leader, able to navigate the complex power dynamics of the ancient world and maintain her position as queen. She was known for her intelligence, her strategic thinking, and her ability to charm and manipulate those around her to achieve her goals. Cleopatra's reign also marked a period of greater rights and opportunities for women in Egypt. As a female ruler, Cleopatra challenged traditional gender roles and expectations, paving the way for other women to assert their own power and authority in the political and cultural spheres. Her influence on gender roles and women's rights is still felt today, serving as a reminder of the importance of gender equality and the fight for women's empowerment. Her reign represents a turning point in the history of women's rights, one that continues to inspire and motivate women around the world to stand up for their own power and authority. Cleopatra's impact on politics and diplomacy was also significant, as she was known for her alliances with powerful leaders and her ability to navigate complex international relationships. During her reign, Egypt was one of the most powerful and influential kingdoms in the Mediterranean world, and Cleopatra was able to maintain this position through her strategic alliances and diplomatic maneuvers. One of the most famous of these alliances was with Julius Caesar, who she famously had a romantic relationship with and who helped her maintain her power after she was exiled from Egypt by her brother. Her alliance with Mark Antony was also instrumental in maintaining her power, as he was one of the most powerful men in Rome at the time and was able to provide military support and protection for Egypt. Cleopatra was known for her political savvy and her ability to manipulate those around her to achieve her goals. She was a skilled diplomat and negotiator, and her alliances with powerful leaders helped to maintain Egypt's position as a dominant force in the ancient world. Her legacy in politics and diplomacy continues to inspire and influence leaders around the world today, serving as a reminder of the importance of strategic thinking, alliances, and diplomacy in achieving political goals. Her reign represents a period of great power and influence in the ancient world, one that continues to captivate and inspire people around the globe. Cleopatra's legacy also includes her impact on architecture and engineering. During her reign, she commissioned the construction of numerous impressive structures, including temples, palaces, and monuments, many of which still stand today. One of the most impressive of these structures was the Pharos Lighthouse, which was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This lighthouse was over 100 meters tall and served as a guiding beacon for sailors navigating the treacherous waters of the Mediterranean. Cleopatra was also known for her impressive palace in Alexandria, which was said to be a marvel of engineering and design. The palace was said to be over 1 kilometer in circumference and was adorned with gold, silver, and precious jewels. Cleopatra's impact on architecture and engineering is still felt today, as her impressive structures continue to inspire and captivate people around the world. Her reign represented a period of great innovation and achievement in the fields of architecture and engineering, and her legacy serves as a testament to the power of human ingenuity and creativity. Another aspect of Cleopatra's legacy was her patronage of the arts and sciences. During her reign, she supported and encouraged the work of poets, artists, and scholars, many of whom flocked to Alexandria, the cultural and intellectual center of the ancient world. Under her patronage, Alexandria became a hub of learning and innovation, with scholars from around the world gathering to share ideas and advance the fields of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Cleopatra herself was known for her intellectual curiosity and her love of learning. She was fluent in several languages, including Greek, Latin, and Egyptian, and was known to have a vast library of books and scrolls in her palace. Her patronage of the arts and sciences helped to establish Alexandria as a center of cultural and intellectual excellence, a legacy that continues to inspire and influence scholars and artists today. In addition to her patronage of the arts and sciences, Cleopatra was also known for her support of religious diversity and tolerance. She was a patron of both Egyptian and Greek religions and was known for her efforts to bridge the divide between the two cultures. Her legacy as a supporter of religious diversity and tolerance serves as a reminder of the importance of acceptance and respect for all cultures and religions, a lesson that is still relevant and important in today's world. Cleopatra's impact on gender roles and women's rights was also significant. She was one of the first female rulers in history to hold such a position of power and influence, and she used her position to challenge traditional gender roles and expectations. She was known for her intelligence, political acumen, and charisma, traits that were often associated with male leaders at the time. She also defied traditional expectations of women by leading armies and negotiating political alliances, roles that were typically reserved for men. Her reign was a time of great social and cultural change in Egypt, with women being given greater opportunities and freedoms than they had before. Cleopatra's example helped to pave the way for future generations of female leaders and served as a reminder of the important contributions that women can make in all areas of life. Today, Cleopatra remains an enduring symbol of power, intelligence, and independence, inspiring women and men alike to challenge traditional gender roles and expectations and to strive for greatness in all areas of their lives. Her legacy serves as a testament to the enduring power of human achievement and the potential for greatness that lies within us all. Cleopatra's influence on politics and diplomacy was also significant. She was a skilled politician and strategist, known for her ability to navigate complex political situations and negotiate alliances with foreign powers. One of her most famous alliances was with Julius Caesar, the powerful Roman general and statesman. Cleopatra formed a political and romantic alliance with Caesar, which helped to secure her position as ruler of Egypt and gave her greater influence in the political affairs of Rome. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra formed another alliance with Mark Antony, one of Caesar's most trusted allies. The two became romantically involved and had children together, cementing their alliance and strengthening their political power. However, their alliance was short-lived, and they were ultimately defeated by Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, in the Battle of Actium. Cleopatra and Antony both committed suicide, and Egypt was brought under Roman control. Despite her ultimate defeat, Cleopatra's political and diplomatic skills were legendary, and her example continues to inspire politicians and diplomats today. Her ability to navigate complex political situations and form alliances with foreign powers serves as a reminder of the importance of diplomacy and negotiation in international relations. Finally, it is important to note that Cleopatra's legacy extends beyond her accomplishments and influence during her own lifetime. Throughout history, she has been immortalized in literature, art, and popular culture, becoming an enduring icon of beauty, power, and intelligence. Shakespeare's play Antony and Cleopatra, for example, portrays her as a complex and powerful figure, torn between her love for Mark Antony and her political ambitions. Her story has also been adapted into numerous films, television shows, and operas, with actresses such as Elizabeth Taylor, Vivian Leigh, and Claudette Colbert portraying her on screen. In popular culture, Cleopatra's name has become synonymous with beauty and glamour, with countless products, brands, and businesses bearing her name or image. Her impact on popular culture serves as a testament to her enduring legacy and the lasting impact she has had on our collective imagination. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy is multifaceted and complex, encompassing her political achievements, her patronage of the arts and sciences, her impact on gender roles and women's rights, and her enduring influence on popular culture. She remains one of the most fascinating and enigmatic figures of ancient history, and her example continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. In addition to her political and cultural accomplishments, Cleopatra was also a patron of the arts and sciences, fostering a vibrant intellectual and cultural scene in Egypt during her reign. She was known for her love of learning and her support of scholars, poets, and artists, many of whom were attracted to Egypt by the wealth and patronage of her court. Under Cleopatra's patronage, Alexandria became a center of learning and culture, with scholars and philosophers from around the world coming to study and exchange ideas. Cleopatra herself was said to have been fluent in multiple languages and well-versed in literature, philosophy, and science. Cleopatra's patronage of the arts and sciences helped to establish a rich and enduring cultural legacy in Egypt, with lasting contributions to fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Her example serves as a reminder of the importance of intellectual curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, values that remain as relevant today as they were in ancient times. Overall, Cleopatra's impact on history and culture was significant and multifaceted, encompassing her political achievements, her cultural patronage, and her enduring legacy as an icon of power and beauty. Her story serves as a reminder of the potential for greatness that lies within us all, and the importance of pursuing our passions and striving for excellence in all areas of our lives. Cleopatra was also a trailblazer in terms of gender roles and women's rights, challenging the traditional roles and expectations imposed on women in ancient times. She ruled Egypt in her own right, without the need for a male co-regent, and was known for her assertiveness and political acumen. Cleopatra's example challenged the patriarchal norms of her time, and her reign served as a powerful symbol of female empowerment. She was a skilled diplomat, strategist, and leader, demonstrating that women were just as capable of governing as men, if not more so. Cleopatra's example continues to inspire women around the world to challenge gender stereotypes and fight for equal rights and opportunities. Her legacy serves as a reminder of the power and potential of women, and the important role that they have played throughout history in shaping our world. In conclusion, Cleopatra's legacy is a multifaceted and complex one, encompassing her political accomplishments, cultural patronage, and role as a trailblazer for women's rights. Her enduring influence on history and popular culture serves as a testament to her power and charisma, and her example continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. One of the most fascinating aspects of Cleopatra's story is the way in which it has been interpreted and reinterpreted throughout history. She has been depicted as everything from a ruthless seductress to a tragic victim of circumstance, and her image has been used to serve a wide range of political and cultural agendas. In the ancient world, Cleopatra was often vilified as a foreign usurper and a threat to the Roman Empire, with accounts of her reign and her relationship with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony colored by political propaganda. Later interpretations of her story have often been influenced by prevailing cultural attitudes toward women, with some depictions emphasizing her beauty and sexual allure, while others focus on her intelligence, wit, and political savvy. Despite these varying interpretations, Cleopatra remains an enduring symbol of power, beauty, and intrigue, capturing the imagination of people across the centuries and inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film. Her story serves as a reminder of the enduring power of myth and the ways in which it can shape our understanding of history and our place in the world. In many ways, Cleopatra's legacy is a reflection of the enduring power of the human spirit and the way in which individuals can shape the course of history through their actions and their example. Her story is a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence, and serves as a source of inspiration for all those who seek to make a difference in the world. Cleopatra's legacy also extends beyond her personal achievements and cultural influence. Her reign coincided with a pivotal moment in world history, as the Roman Republic gave way to the Roman Empire and the Mediterranean world entered a new era of political and cultural integration. Cleopatra's role in this transition was significant, as she sought to maintain Egypt's independence and sovereignty in the face of Roman expansionism. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, while often portrayed as personal affairs, were in fact part of a larger political strategy aimed at securing Egypt's position in the Mediterranean world. By aligning herself with powerful Roman leaders, Cleopatra was able to secure Egypt's position as a major player in the Mediterranean world, ensuring its continued independence and prosperity for generations to come. Her legacy as a political strategist and diplomat continues to be studied and admired by scholars today, who see her as a pioneer of the art of statecraft. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy is a rich and multifaceted one, encompassing her political achievements, cultural influence, and enduring image as a symbol of beauty, power, and intrigue. Her story serves as a reminder of the power of individual action and the enduring impact that one person can have on the course of history. Cleopatra's legacy has also been a source of inspiration for women throughout history, particularly those seeking to break through the constraints of patriarchal society and assert their own agency and autonomy. In many ways, Cleopatra serves as a model of female empowerment, demonstrating that women can be powerful leaders, skilled diplomats, and influential cultural figures. Her success as a ruler and her ability to navigate the complex political landscape of the Mediterranean world have inspired generations of women to pursue their own ambitions and strive for greatness in their own lives. At the same time, Cleopatra's story is a reminder of the challenges and obstacles that women have faced throughout history, particularly in male-dominated fields such as politics, diplomacy, and leadership. Her image as a seductress and a manipulator, perpetuated by ancient and modern accounts alike, speaks to the deeply entrenched biases and stereotypes that have long plagued women in positions of power. Despite these challenges, Cleopatra's example continues to inspire women around the world, encouraging them to embrace their own strengths, pursue their own ambitions, and challenge the status quo in pursuit of a more just and equitable society. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy is a rich and complex one, encompassing her achievements as a ruler, her cultural impact as a symbol of beauty and intrigue, and her enduring influence as a model of female empowerment and agency. Her story continues to capture the imagination of people around the world, serving as a reminder of the power of individual action and the enduring impact that one person can have on the course of history. One aspect of Cleopatra's legacy that is often overlooked is her contributions to the fields of science and scholarship. During her reign, Egypt was a center of intellectual activity, and Cleopatra herself was known for her support of the arts and sciences. She was a patron of the Library of Alexandria, one of the greatest repositories of knowledge in the ancient world, and is said to have made significant contributions to the library's collection. She was also known for her interest in medicine, and was said to have developed her own remedies and treatments for various ailments. Cleopatra's intellectual legacy continues to be studied and admired by scholars today, who see her as a pioneer of scientific inquiry and a champion of intellectual curiosity. Her contributions to the fields of science and scholarship serve as a testament to the power of education and the importance of fostering a culture of intellectual inquiry and innovation. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy is a rich and multifaceted one, encompassing her achievements as a ruler, her cultural impact as a symbol of beauty and intrigue, her enduring influence as a model of female empowerment and agency, and her contributions to the fields of science and scholarship. Her story serves as a reminder of the power of individual action and the enduring impact that one person can have on the course of history, and continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. Another aspect of Cleopatra's legacy is her impact on the arts, particularly literature and drama. Her story has been the subject of countless works of literature and drama, from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra to George Bernard Shaw's Caesar and Cleopatra. Cleopatra's life and personality have also served as a source of inspiration for countless artists and writers who have sought to capture her allure and intrigue in their works. Her image as a beautiful and seductive queen has been immortalized in countless paintings, sculptures, and other works of art, and her story has been retold in numerous novels, films, and television shows. But perhaps the most enduring aspect of Cleopatra's legacy in the arts is the way in which she has become a symbol of feminine power and independence. Despite the many challenges she faced as a woman in a male-dominated society, she was able to assert her authority and maintain her position as ruler of Egypt for over 2 decades. Her story serves as a reminder that women can be strong, capable leaders, and that their contributions to society should not be underestimated or overlooked. Her legacy continues to inspire women around the world to pursue their own ambitions and strive for greatness in their own lives, and her story remains a testament to the enduring power of female agency and empowerment. Another interesting aspect of Cleopatra's legacy is her impact on fashion and beauty. Cleopatra was known for her striking appearance and her unique style, which was said to have been influenced by her Egyptian heritage. One of her most iconic looks was the heavy black kohl eyeliner that she wore around her eyes, which was believed to have been both a cosmetic and a medicinal treatment for eye infections. She also favored colorful, flowing garments that were adorned with jewels and other decorative elements, and was known to wear elaborate headdresses and other accessories. Cleopatra's style and beauty were celebrated not only in her own time, but in the centuries that followed, and her influence can be seen in the fashions and beauty trends of many different eras and cultures. Today, Cleopatra continues to be a source of inspiration for fashion designers, makeup artists, and other creative professionals who draw on her legacy to create new and innovative looks that capture her spirit of beauty and glamour. Overall, Cleopatra's impact on fashion and beauty serves as a testament to her enduring influence and her ability to capture the imagination of people across different cultures and time periods. Her legacy continues to inspire new generations of artists and designers, and her story remains an important part of our cultural heritage. Another aspect of Cleopatra's legacy is her impact on the ancient world, particularly in terms of politics and diplomacy. Cleopatra was a master of diplomacy and was able to forge alliances with some of the most powerful figures of her time, including Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Through her diplomatic efforts, Cleopatra was able to maintain the independence of Egypt and secure her position as its ruler, even in the face of threats from Rome and other powers. She was also able to advance the interests of Egypt, promoting trade and commerce, and fostering cultural and intellectual exchange. Cleopatra's diplomatic efforts also had a significant impact on the wider Mediterranean world, as her alliances and relationships helped to shape the political and cultural landscape of the region. Her legacy in this regard can be seen in the enduring influence of Egyptian culture and civilization, which continues to inspire people around the world to this day. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy as a diplomat and political leader serves as a reminder of the important role that diplomacy and leadership play in shaping the course of history. Her ability to forge alliances and navigate complex political and social situations is an inspiration to people of all backgrounds and a testament to the enduring power of diplomacy in shaping the world around us. In addition to her political and cultural impact, Cleopatra is also known for her intelligence and education. She was fluent in multiple languages, including Greek, Latin, and Egyptian, and was well-versed in philosophy, literature, and other intellectual pursuits. Cleopatra was also a patron of the arts and sciences, supporting the work of scholars, writers, and artists. Her reign saw a flourishing of artistic and cultural activity, with new works of literature, poetry, and drama being produced and showcased in the royal court. Cleopatra's passion for knowledge and learning serves as an inspiration to people around the world, and her legacy continues to inspire new generations of scholars, writers, and thinkers. Her example reminds us of the importance of education and intellectual curiosity, and the role that these pursuits can play in shaping our lives and the world around us. Overall, Cleopatra's impact on the arts, culture, and education of the ancient world is an important part of her legacy, and a reminder of the enduring value of these pursuits in human society. Her example serves as an inspiration to people of all backgrounds, and a testament to the power of knowledge and learning in shaping our lives and our world. Another aspect of Cleopatra's legacy is her influence on women's empowerment and leadership. As a female ruler in a male-dominated society, Cleopatra faced significant challenges and obstacles in asserting her authority and maintaining her position of power. Despite these challenges, Cleopatra was able to rise to the top of Egyptian society, ruling with intelligence, strength, and grace. She was a powerful and effective leader, respected by her people and feared by her enemies. Cleopatra's example serves as an inspiration to women around the world, and her legacy as a female leader continues to inspire new generations of women to pursue their own dreams and aspirations. Her example reminds us of the important role that women have played throughout history, and the significant contributions they have made to shaping the world around us. Overall, Cleopatra's impact on women's empowerment and leadership is an important part of her legacy, and a testament to the enduring power of female leadership and the important role that women have played and continue to play in shaping our world. Cleopatra was also known for her military and strategic prowess. She understood the importance of alliances and was able to form alliances with powerful leaders such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, which helped her to maintain her hold on the throne of Egypt. Cleopatra also played a significant role in the Roman civil wars of the time, using her military and diplomatic skills to support her allies and achieve her political objectives. Her leadership and strategic acumen were crucial in these conflicts, and her legacy as a military leader continues to inspire new generations of leaders and strategists. Cleopatra's legacy as a military leader and strategist serves as a reminder of the importance of effective leadership and strategic thinking in achieving success, both on the battlefield and in the wider world. Her example inspires us to think critically about the challenges we face, and to develop the skills and abilities needed to navigate complex and difficult situations with confidence and skill. Cleopatra's legacy also includes her contributions to the arts and sciences. During her reign, she was a patron of the arts and sciences, supporting and promoting the work of poets, artists, and scientists. Under Cleopatra's patronage, Alexandria, the capital city of Egypt, became a center of learning and innovation, attracting scholars from around the world. Cleopatra herself was a scholar and philosopher, fluent in several languages and well-versed in a wide range of topics, including mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Cleopatra's patronage of the arts and sciences helped to foster a culture of creativity and intellectual curiosity that continues to inspire and influence us today. Her example reminds us of the importance of supporting and nurturing the creative and intellectual pursuits of our fellow human beings, and of the powerful role that art and science can play in shaping our world and enriching our lives. In conclusion, Cleopatra's legacy is a multifaceted one, encompassing her roles as a political leader, military strategist, patron of the arts and sciences, and champion of women's empowerment and leadership. Her example continues to inspire and influence us today, reminding us of the enduring power of effective leadership, strategic thinking, and creative and intellectual pursuits. Cleopatra's legacy also includes her advocacy for women's rights and empowerment. As a female ruler in a male-dominated world, Cleopatra faced numerous challenges and obstacles, but she refused to let her gender stand in the way of her ambitions and achievements. Throughout her reign, Cleopatra actively promoted women's rights and encouraged women to take on leadership roles and pursue their ambitions. She was a vocal advocate for gender equality and worked to create opportunities for women to gain education and employment. Cleopatra's advocacy for women's rights and empowerment serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle for gender equality and the important role that women have played throughout history in breaking down barriers and challenging social norms. Her example inspires us to continue the fight for gender equality and to support and empower women in all aspects of life. Finally, Cleopatra's legacy also includes her enduring impact on popular culture. Her life and legacy have been the subject of countless books, plays, films, and other works of art and literature, and her image continues to captivate and inspire people around the world. Cleopatra's legacy in popular culture has helped to keep her memory alive and to ensure that her contributions to history are not forgotten. Her image as a powerful and charismatic leader, as well as a symbol of female empowerment and beauty, continues to resonate with audiences today, serving as a reminder of the enduring power and influence of one of history's most remarkable figures. Cleopatra's impact on popular culture is evident not only in the numerous adaptations of her story in books, plays, films, and TV shows, but also in various cultural references and symbols that have become synonymous with her legacy. For example, the image of Cleopatra with a snake, which is often associated with her suicide by asp bite, has become a popular symbol of her beauty, power, and allure. This image has been used in various forms of media, such as fashion, art, and advertising, as a way to evoke the spirit of Cleopatra and her timeless appeal. Similarly, the phrase "the Queen of the Nile," which is often used to describe Cleopatra, has become a well-known and widely used phrase to refer to powerful and influential women. This phrase has been used in everything from book titles to company names to describe women who embody the same kind of charisma, intelligence, and strength as Cleopatra. Cleopatra's impact on popular culture is a testament to the enduring power of her legacy and her ability to inspire and captivate people across generations and cultures. Her story continues to be a source of fascination and inspiration, serving as a reminder of the incredible contributions that women have made throughout history and the important role that they continue to play in shaping our world today. Cleopatra's legacy has also been the subject of numerous scholarly studies and debates. Her reign and the events surrounding her life and death have been analyzed from various angles, including her political and military strategies, her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and the role of women in ancient societies. One of the most fascinating aspects of Cleopatra's legacy is the way in which she has been perceived and portrayed throughout history. In ancient times, she was often depicted as a powerful and competent ruler, known for her intelligence, charm, and diplomatic skills. However, after her death, her image was transformed into that of a seductive and manipulative temptress, often portrayed in literature and art as a beautiful and dangerous femme fatale. This shift in Cleopatra's image can be traced back to the works of ancient historians, such as Plutarch and Cassius Dio, who wrote about her in a negative light. Over time, this negative portrayal of Cleopatra became embedded in popular culture, and her legacy was distorted by myths and legends. However, in recent years, there has been a renewed interest in Cleopatra's true legacy, as scholars and historians have sought to uncover the truth about her life and reign. Through a careful analysis of historical records and archaeological evidence, a more accurate picture of Cleopatra has emerged, one that highlights her intelligence, political acumen, and leadership abilities. Overall, Cleopatra's legacy continues to captivate and inspire people around the world, serving as a reminder of the power of women to shape history and leave a lasting impact on the world. Cleopatra's legacy also extends to her impact on art and literature. Her story has been the subject of countless plays, novels, films, and other artistic works over the centuries. One of the most famous portrayals of Cleopatra is William Shakespeare's play Antony and Cleopatra, which depicts her complex relationship with Mark Antony. In addition to inspiring works of art, Cleopatra's story has also had a profound influence on popular culture. She is often referenced in music, fashion, and even advertising, serving as a symbol of beauty, power, and intrigue. Cleopatra's legacy also sheds light on the role of women in ancient societies. As a female ruler in a male-dominated world, she faced numerous challenges and obstacles throughout her life. However, her success in gaining and maintaining power demonstrated that women were capable of leading and making significant contributions to society. Today, Cleopatra continues to inspire and fascinate people around the world, with her story serving as a reminder of the enduring power of human ambition, determination, and resilience. Despite her many accomplishments and cultural significance, Cleopatra's legacy has also been shaped by centuries of myth-making and exaggeration. Much of what is commonly believed about her is based on inaccurate or incomplete historical records, as well as biased portrayals by ancient Greek and Roman writers who were hostile to her rule. For example, many depictions of Cleopatra as a seductress who used her feminine wiles to control powerful men are likely exaggerated or outright false. While she did have relationships with influential figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, there is little evidence to suggest that these alliances were purely based on physical attraction or manipulation. Moreover, Cleopatra's portrayal as a fair-skinned, European-looking queen in popular culture is a far cry from what she likely looked like in real life. As a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty,